All right, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I just got done doing my live readings or whatever, and I was thinking about it. And I wasn't on vacation. I guess I always take working vacations. Anytime I want to do anything, I have to be working. So I was gone for 5 days, working and relaxing. Um, and when I went, I just picked up three new books. And I asked a friend. I caught him the other day, and he was having a discussion with someone, and the gentleman was pig ignorant, and I was watching how he was conducting himself. I was studying him, and this dude did not waver. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't tell that this guy was talking to a pig ignorant gentleman. That's how good it was. And I was thoroughly impressed with his decorum and his demeanor and how he conducted himself. So, instead of sitting around like a pussy and not asking how he did it, I fucking asked him. And well, he said, check out the Stoics. So I was like, all right. So I grabbed some Stoic books. I don't know anything about Stoics. And they came like the day I was leaving. And it's like a 3 book set. And I just grabbed one, because I'm like, I'm out of town. I can do whatever I want to do, but I got to have something, in case I want to read something. I grabbed it. And it was Seneca's Letters to the Stoics. I know absolutely nothing about Seneca, Stoics, or letters. But, anyways, I get there. And, yeah, it's the first book. And I'm not saying the book's good. I'm just saying it is. It's a really good book. I must like it if I read it. Like I've almost finished it. Now I haven't read a book by myself, not reading to you guys, in probably serious, probably 20 years. So I try, and it never works. But for some fucking reason, this book grabbed me, and I'm all the way through. I'm on page 209, and there's probably 100 pages left. But I feel like I'm being greedy. Not greedy. I'm being stingy because I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm getting anything from it, but it was a real good read. And if I really enjoyed it, I think I need to share it with you guys. That's why I do a lot of this shit. So I'm going to start another one. This background's going to change. Um, yeah, all that'll work out later, but because I don't like messing with that shit when I'm thinking. Um, and this might be all conjoined and I might cut it out or I might not, but yeah, I'll just let you in on my process. I know I'm starting a fucking another one. I'll start as many as I want. That's how that works, and they'll get finished. That's the that's the promise. If I start a book, I'll finish it. I know it sounds like a simple fucking goal, but we'll see. We'll see. Uh, yeah. So I'm gonna start this. It doesn't mean I got anything from. I mean, I got shit from it, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna be able to transmit any of that. There's a lot of good shit in here, though. If you're paying attention, yeah, it grabbed me. Oh well, thought I'd share for a second. Forgive me. It's allergy season. I've been back and forth for like three weeks. This is my day off, kinda. Wife is getting plants at the fucking yearly sale, which is beautiful. So I got a moment, and thought I'd start this one. And I'm not doing introductions and shit like that. I'm gonna just go right to the words. If you don't know about Seneca or who he's writing to, I didn't know either. Right, so I had to fucking look at it. And he's writing to a dude. Okay? It's kind of like a pupil. I don't know if it's a pupil. I haven't figured that out yet. I don't even know if I want to know. All I know is he's writing to somebody. Okay? That's all you need to know. And these letters are from the writer. Now you know why I don't fucking monologue. Anyways, So yeah, that's what it is. And that's where we're going. And we'll finish it together. All right? Do I have to put my headphones on because I can't stand the sound of my voice when I'm fucking reading? I might. Let's do it. No introduction. I'll read one letter. That's how that'll work. Okay? And then I'll post it out. If you're trying to keep up, or not keep up, if you're trying to follow along, it's pretty easy to fucking keep up with me. Sorry about the cussing. I'm working on it. It's a thorn in my side. All right, let's get serious. Is this recording? Good. It starts with letter 2. We don't get letter. Wait, let me double check. Yeah, before I lie to you right off the bat. No, starts with letter 2. Letter 2. Judging from what you tell me and from what I hear, I feel that you show great promise. You do not tear from place to place and unsettle yourself with one move after another. Restlessness of that sort is symptomatic of a sick mind. Nothing, to my way of thinking, is a better proof of a well-ordered mind than a man's ability to stop just where he is and pass some time in his own company. Be careful, however, that there is no element of discursiveness or desultoriness about this reading you refer to, this reading of many different authors and books of every description. You should be extending your stay among writers whose genius is unquestionable, deriving constant nourishment from them if you wish to gain anything from your reading that will find a lasting place in your mind. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. People who spend their whole life traveling abroad end up having plenty of places where they can find hospitality but no real friendships. The same must needs be the case with people who never set about acquiring an intimate acquaintanceship with anyone great writer, but skip from one to another, paying flying visits to them all. Food that is vomited up as soon as it is eaten is not assimilated into the body and does not do anyone any good. Nothing hinders a cure so much as frequent changes of treatment. A wound will not heal over if it is being made the subject of experiments with different ointments. A plant which is frequently moved never grows strong. Nothing is so useful that it can be of any service in the mere passing. A multitude of books only gets its one way. So if you are unable to read all the books in your possession, you have enough when you have all the books you are able to read. And if you say, but I feel like opening different books at different times, my answer will be this. Tasting one dish after another is the sign of a fussy stomach, and where the foods are dissimilar and diverse in range, they lead to a contamination of the system, not nutrition. So always read well-tried authors, and if at any moment you find yourself wanting a change from a particular author, go back to the ones you have read before. Each day, too, acquire something which will help you to face poverty or death and other ills as well. After running over a lot of different thoughts, pick out one to be digested thoroughly that day. This is what I do myself. Out of many bits I have been reading, I lay hold of one. My thought for the day is something which I found in Epicurus. Yes, I actually make a practice of going over to the enemy's camp by way of reconnaissance, not as a deserter. A cheerful poverty, he says, is an honorable state, but if it is cheerful, it is not poverty at all. It is not the man who has too little who is poor, but the one who hankers after more. What difference does it make how much there is laid away in a man's safe or in his barns, how many head of stock he grazes, or how many capital he puts out at interest, if he is always after what is another's and only counts what he has yet to get, never what he has already? You ask what is the proper limit to a person's wealth. First, having what is essential, and second, having what is enough. All right. That's how that'll go. And that will go for At least 72 letters, right? 70, is that 50, 60, 72? I think. If a C is 50, yeah. Can't say they'll get better, but I'll try.